Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the new update on the Agniveer scheme. So the Agnipath scheme, under which the Agniveers were recruited, it remains in news, and it remains in news for the conflict that it has. And nowadays we see that the opposition in the parliament is also raising the questions regarding the Agniveer scheme. So there is a new update from the government side on the Agniveer scheme. Let's have a look at it. So first of all, about the points of discussion, first we'll be looking at the news, then about the Agnipath scheme, and then after that we will be looking at the objectives of the scheme, what are the concerns with regarding the scheme, and in the end, prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is schemes. Let's begin. The news talks about ex-Agniveers, former Agniveers, ex-Agniveers. So the people or the recruits who has served the nation as Agniveers, this is a good news for them, that ex-Agniveers to get reservations, age relaxations. And who has said this? The government has said this. The CISF, BSF, CRPF chiefs have said this. CISF, BSF and CRPF, they are the paramilitary forces of India. CSF stands for the Central Industrial Security Force, BSF, Border Security Force, CRPF, Central Reserve Police Force. So the chief of these three forces, they have said that the ex-Agniveers will get reservations and age relaxations. Now let's see what is happening. So the chiefs of CISF, BSF and CRPF, they have said that 10% posts of soldiers, 10% posts of soldiers will be reserved in their respective forces for former Agniveers. So this is a good news for the Agniveers, that 10% post in CISF, BSF and CRPF will be reserved for the Agniveers. And the CISF chief has said that 10% jobs will be reserved for ex-Agniveers in all future appointments of constable. In all. All is an important word here. All future appointments of constables. And then the physical tests. The physical tests will also be given exemption along with the relaxation on the age. So age relaxation will be given, plus the physical test will be exempted. So the ex-Agniveers will be exempted from the physical test, as it is said that the people who are going in army, they are physically active and they are physically fit. So physical test exemption they will be given. Then they will also be given the age relaxation. So the first batch in the first year, the age relaxation will be for 5 years, and then the subsequent years the age relaxation will be for 3 years. So first year the age relaxation is for 5 years. Then after that it will be followed by 3 years. Then no physical efficiency test for the former Agniveers. So these are the few big updates. So 10% reservation, then age relaxation, then no physical test. So this is what the ex-Agniveers will be getting. And who has said this? That is the CISF, BSF and CRPF chiefs. So they have said this. Now let us come to the Agnipath scheme. Now what is the Agnipath scheme? So the Agnipath scheme is about recruiting soldiers across the three services. And these three services are Army, Navy and Air Force. Army, Navy and Air Force. It means through the Agnipath scheme, these three services, that is the Army, Navy and Air Force, the soldiers will be entering into the service. So it is a recruitment scheme through which people will come inside the services. Then the patriotic and motivated youth will get a chance to serve in the armed forces for a period of 4 years. So this is not permanent in nature. It is for the period of 4 years. And this is also one of the most talked about and one of the most contentious point in the Agnipath scheme. So the employment is for 4 years. Then the youth joining the army will be called Agni Veer. So the person or the young person who will be coming under the Agnipath scheme and will be joining the army, navy or air force of India, these people will be regarded as, or these people will be designated as, or these people will be called as Agni Veers. Then around 45 to 50,000 soldiers will be recruited annually. It means per year basis. And then after 4 years, only 20% of the Agni Veers will be recruited back into their service for a period of 15 years. See, the total Agni Veers that will be entering the armed forces of India, out of the total batch, only 25%. Out of the total batch, only 25% of the Agni Veers will be returned or will be retained into the service and will be given a time period of 15 years. So the service will be extended to 15 more years, but that will only happen with the 25% of the Agni Veers. So 75% of the Agni Veers will have to retire after 4 years of service. Then only for personnel below officer ranks, it means non-commissioned. So the people who will be entering through the Agni Veers, they will be entering below the rank of officer. Then the aspirants who can enter like or as Agni Veers, the age limit is 17.5 years and the maximum age limit is 21 years. That is 17.5 years to 21 years. So this is the age limit. So this is about the Agnipath scheme. Now what is the objective of the Agnipath scheme? That is to bring down the average age profile of the Indian armed forces. So average age profile, they need to bring it down and it need to be brought down by around 4 to 5 years. Then the average age in forces as of now is around 32 years, and if Agniveer scheme goes well, then through the Agniveer scheme the average age will come down by 4 to 5 years, and as of now it is 32 years. Then providing an opportunity to the patriotic and motivated youth of India to serve their nation. So these are few of the objectives. Then what are the benefits for the Agniveers? So first of all, the completion of the 4 years of service. So after Agniveer will complete the 4 years of service in the armed forces, a one-time Seva Nidhi package will be given to them. So a Seva Nidhi package will be given to them of rupees 11.71 lakhs that will be paid to the Agniveers, and it is interest is included in it. So after the completion of 4 years, Seva Nidhi package will be given, and that will be of 11.71 lakh, and rupees 48 lakh life insurance cover for the 4 years will also be given to them. Then in case of death of an Agniveer, payment of rupees 1 crore including pay for the unserved tenure will also be given. Then the government will help rehabilitate soldiers who leave the services after 4 years. So these are few of the benefits for the Agniveers within the Agnipath scheme. Now the most important point, and that is what are the concerns with regarding to the Agnipath scheme. So first of all, difficult to find another job. So the age limit is 17.5 years to 21 years. Now imagine if a person is entering at the age of 21, that person will come out at the age of 25. Now after the age of 25, it becomes very difficult for the person to find another job. Now the person will be having employment for 4 years, and now when he comes out, he will have to find another employment for himself. What if he is not able to find another employment? Now that becomes a point of argument or a point of discussion everywhere. No pension benefit. So a one-time Seva Nidhi package will be given to the Agniveer, but pension is not provided to the Agniveers. Training may become ineffective. Now when a person enters into the armed forces, the training is given and the government spends a lot on the training. Now imagine that a person has been trained for a year and then he serves into in the army or the navy or the air force for a period of 4 years, and after the period of 4 years he is not retained and he comes back. Now what is with regard to that training which is provided to the person? That training might not be useful after 4 years. Then permanent employment. So this is not permanent employment, it is temporary in nature and temporary also for a very short period of time. And the discussions or the points which were raised was that this scheme or this employment of 4 years might ruin the life of many people, because for 4 years they are employed and after 4 years they are not able to find employment for them. Now what about those families in which the families are dependent on that one person? So the employment is not permanent in nature. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. After 4 years, only 25% of the batch will be recruited back into the respective service for a period of 10 years, 15 years, 20 years or none. And this is talking about the Agniveers. We have discussed this in the video, so give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.